Hey, it's Jerry here, and today I want to talk to you about why real estate is doing well right now in the middle of what could be seen as extremely unusual times, and why we think it'll continue to move well for the foreseeable future. Stay tuned and you'll learn why our run-up in prices now is completely different than the last time we had a real estate bubble, and why going forward we should not believe that there's going to be a crash after the rise up in prices. The short answer is price is a function of both supply and demand. And this time we have an extraordinary demand and a lack of supply. And that demand is not being fed by terrible lending practices. It's being fed by a demand for housing that's been outstripping the supply for over a year. So first of all, let's look at the supply of homes this time versus the supply of homes last time. Starting around July of 2020, we were running out of homes and builders could not keep up. That continued through the year till December, and there was just a desperate shortage of housing. If you were out looking for a home today, the available supply is about 27% lower than the rolling 5-year average. When supply is down by more than 25%, that's what pushes up demand, not fake loans. The other thing we want to talk about is how prices are increasing this time versus the increases we saw during the last real estate bubble. Over the last 5 years, prices have been increasing approximately 5 to 8%. Now, that's not true for 2020. In 2020, we'll probably do 18%. Okay. However, in 2007, at the height of the boom, home prices rose by 30% in 1 year. That's just not sustainable. We are way off the price increases we've seen before. And again, it's based on real demand. So that's looking back how things are different than they were last time. But let's look forward. There are 3 things that are most important to a healthy real estate market: employment, interest rates, and demand. And you know what? All those 3 things are good and are projected to stay good. First of all, employment. Back in July, they were saying that by the end of the year, our unemployment was going to be something like 9.9%. Well, guess what? It's just under 7. So although lots of people have lost jobs, lots of people still have them, and the employment projections are better than expected. Let's look at interest rates. It's kind of common knowledge that low interest rates help housing markets, but interest rates now, they're not low, they're crazy low. And the other part of the equation is not only has the government made the interest rates crazy low, they've also said they're not going anywhere in ways of up for at least 2 years. So you've got 2 years of crazy low interest rates, and that's a big window to help keep the market going. Now let's talk about demand. People want bigger houses. Haven't heard that in a while. Tiny houses is all the rave on the internet. But people now want bigger houses because they see themselves working in them for a long period of time. In fact, 30% of folks looking to buy their first home not only have bedrooms and bathrooms in their search criteria, they have a dedicated workspace in their search criteria. We can provide that to folks. A lot of other places cannot. Because people are going to be working from home, they're willing to live farther from their workplace because they're not going to be on that highway, or should I say parking lot, every day anymore. Okay? That is pushing a move out to the suburbs. 55%, I'll repeat that, 55% of people looking to relocate are now willing to go 2 hours from their place of employment. And that's perfect for our market. Millennials are also making a huge move away from crowded city living. A few years ago, it was everybody wanted to move back in. It made getting to work convenient and all the amenities that come with an urban environment. Well, now, when you take out the detriment of having to spend a long time commuting from the suburbs, guess what? The suburbs start to win out again. For any of the folks watching this that know me, you know that it's against my personal ethic to give you advice only to hope that you will buy a house from me. For folks that don't know me, I want you to know that I believe in this stuff. And as a matter of fact, I am putting my money where my mouth is. I am looking for houses of my own to purchase because I think things are going to be great in the real estate market. So to sum it all up, we are not going to be able to build ourselves out of the current influx of demand. And the new nature of that demand for housing puts places like we have right at the forefront of what folks are looking for. So these are not usual times. If you think you want to use the usual tools to either buy or sell your home, I think that's a mistake. Give me a call and I'll tell you how you can take advantage of this market, whether you're buying or selling. Have a great day.